Obviously a huge honour for myself. To be captain, obviously just in an interim sort of position while our other three captains are away. But yeah, look, obviously very privileged to be in this role. As a fast bowler, I guess things do change, but sorry guys. But I think at the same time it brings a lot of benefits. Talking to bowlers, working out plans, obviously being in their shoes a lot of the time with pressure moments. So I guess that's a strength that it brings. But certainly just carrying on the great leadership we've had with Black Caps and trying to take that forward through the series. For sure, yeah. Very, very exciting to be here. First time being in Bangladesh, so slightly different conditions than what we just had in England. But at the same time, I love playing in the subcontinent. It's always such a good challenge. And Bangladesh obviously so strong in their own home conditions. So hopefully the rain stays away, but I'll be interested to see what the wicket's like tomorrow and through this series. But certainly leaning on Jurgo and a few of our players who were here a couple of years ago in terms of how the wicket plays. But certainly within our group, that's the fantastic part is that we don't just have one leader, it's very much a group and a team effort on the day.
Hello. So what will be the challenge for the pacer and batters?
Yeah, certainly different, once again, conditions, but with the experience that we've had in the subcontinent, we've got to learn as pace bowlers how to bowl potentially in a different role. It's not always about maybe blowing out and getting wickets, but holding up in the end and perhaps spinners play more of a role. However, I have seen some highlights from here when England was here and there was still some good paces wickets, so I suppose that's when change-ups tend to come in a bit more. Obviously, with it being so humid as well, the ball tends to swing, so we're sort of known for our swing bowling, and I'm sure we'll still be able to use that tomorrow.
Just before the World Cup, how many challenges you keep the focus on the game like this because of a lot of pressure in the game and there is a chance to become
Yeah, look. We're professionals, certainly we take a game as it comes. This is a big series for us and a very challenging one. So from our point of view, it's good build-up for a World Cup, but at the same time, we're very much focused on this series. We know how strong Bangladesh are in their home conditions, so it's a good challenge for us against them, and it's my first time playing here, so certainly plenty to learn on my behalf, but the boys are really looking forward to tomorrow and getting underway. Yeah, look, I think it's the nature of international cricket at this stage. You're probably seeing throughout the last few years a lot of rotation around teams just with the amount of cricket we're playing, and some players are choosing to take rest now just before the World Cup, and some have taken a little bit earlier. So, I think that's great within certainly our team. The communication with Steady and the coaches has been really great, and sort of gaining a full understanding of how we're progressing as players with such a busy schedule. Obviously keeping the World Cup in mind and making sure we're as fresh as possible for that. But I know the group here is very much focused on tomorrow and the next couple of days. So from that point of view, we're focused on playing Bangladesh and winning cricket here.
How's your preparation to face Bangladesh?
Yeah, look, obviously Bangladesh in their home conditions, as I was saying, a very good spin tack. And having played here, the boys a few years ago had passed on a lot of knowledge, but our batters, have been preparing. They're used to spinning tracks, having played around the world, so I'm sure this will be a different challenge for many reasons, but at the same time the boys are, prepared for that challenge, and we'll take it as it comes, but certainly going to be a challenging series.
How do you see Bangladesh bowling attack in recent times?
So what was the last part of that question?
How do you see Bangladesh bowling in recent times?
Yeah, good. No, certainly exciting when there's quicks coming through. Obviously, from what I've seen in Bangladesh, there's not a lot of carry for fast bowlers all the time. However, there have been wickets where there is good carry. But having a chat with Tuscan last time he was in New Zealand and talking to him and trying to share knowledge between us about how to bowl quick, and I think it changes from country to country, and obviously there's times where you can really, I guess, bowl quickly and get rewards for it, and then there's other games in other countries and other series where potentially you're playing more of a holding role, but it's fantastic to see. I know Jurgo gets very excited to see the fast bowlers coming through in Bangladesh, and no doubt he'll be keeping a keen eye on them for the series.
You have the experience to play around the world. Do you think it's really difficult to be a better pacer from this side of the world? Especially in this
Yeah, look, I haven't yet to bowl a ball in Bangladesh, so maybe after the first game I'll have a bit more understanding. But yeah, look, as I said, we'll take it as it comes. I think bowling quick all over the world, you've got to sort of use all your tools. It's not just a matter of bowling quick anymore, and clearly there's places in the world where it suits pace and bounce, and there's other places where you don't get it as much, but I'll just see how it comes out tomorrow and go from there.
We'll just go with the gentleman in the blue and then the two men at the front here. Yeah.
I didn't know that. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, look, every series we play to win. As I was saying, Bangladesh is very good in their home conditions, and a huge challenge here, and the boys are very much prepared to take the series out. However, we know it starts with the first ball of the first game, so it's important for us just to focus on what's coming up tomorrow and try to adapt as quickly as possible to the conditions. For some of us, we haven't played here, so we'll have to adapt quicker. But certainly leaning on the knowledge of the guys who have been here previously, and leaning on Jurgo about how to play the game and construct our innings with the bat and then try to defend it with the ball, or vice versa. But yeah, look, it's going to be a great challenge, and hopefully we can do better than what you just said.
And down the right.
Sorry. The conditions are the main challenge for us? Oh, definitely not. No, Bangladesh has got a very strong side, and we've been doing our homework on them. So, I mean, they've got a lot of strong players still playing in the side. I know a few are being rested, and that's the nature of it, similarly with our side. But we certainly feel there's a lot of power within the Bangladesh side and some crafty players. So we'll be prepared for it tomorrow, and as I said, we'll just take it as it comes. Yeah, I mean, clearly a guy with a lot of experience, and certainly really enjoying him back within the group. Straight away in England, he came in and was exceptional, and it was challenging to bowl quick, and the scores were high in England. His expertise and calmness under pressure was, you couldn't really replace it by anything. So I guess without Tim here and Matt Henry as well, Bolt's going to have a bigger leadership role, as he always does, but he's certainly a gem for us, and someone that I certainly enjoy playing alongside, and I'm sure if it's swinging tomorrow, he's one of the guys who'll get some swing out of it.
Yeah.
Most of your batters in this series are in the World Cup squad, so is it a good opportunity to test them out in subcontinent conditions just before the World Cup, keeping your backups ready in case anything goes wrong in the World Cup?
Yeah, look, sure, you could potentially look at it like that if you wanted to. I think from their point of view, they're very hungry to play this series and try to stamp their names within the Black Caps group. It's a great opportunity, but as I said, there's been so much rotation the last few years within international cricket, so there is a bit more opportunity for them, and no doubt they're going to grab it with both hands this week. So from their point of view, very excited. A few of them were here a couple of years ago, so carry on that expertise and knowledge that they picked up then. But yeah, boys are very hungry.
No one else? Just one more.
Okay, what is the expectation? 3 matches, 1 series.
What's our expectation? We're here to win, yeah, so it starts with game 1 and we'll take it from there, but certainly we're here to win cricket games. Obviously it's challenging to do in this part of the world and against a very strong side, but I think every time the Black Caps put on their jersey, we're playing the game to win. However, we know there's a process to it. It doesn't just focus on the outcome, or it's important to focus on the steps throughout the game and trying to nail what we do best as a group. And certainly the Kiwi way is to keep scrapping throughout the whole game. No doubt there'll be momentum shifts throughout this series and throughout these games, but certainly from our point of view, we're going to pride ourselves on fighting to them.
Awesome, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. Appreciate it.